Earth Day, and everyone loves the environment. Everyone loves something about the environment, whether that be flowers or trees or the ocean or animals, but not everyone thinks about what they can do on a daily basis to help the environment. So we're going to give a few tips along the way, talk about some things, and just have some fun.
Some of you may know that the Latin name for bears is Ursus, and that sounds very similar to Earth Us, which is appropriate for today because Earth Day is for all of us, and all of us should be for Earth Day. Now, what I've just done is not appropriate for today because I have unearthed the bear, and in the spirit of today, I should undo what I did, so I should unearth the bear. And that is to earth the bear. And this is not a frou-for-all.
Some of the small things that we can do in our lives that make a big impact are to choose reusable things rather than disposable things. So this could be grocery bags or coffee cups, things like that, straws. There are a lot of different things that you can choose that will be better for the environment. And then if it is a disposable thing, choosing something that is compostable rather than packaged in plastic. Also, something that you can do if you have a garden or a green space outside is to research which flowers bees like or that are good for bees, and you can just plant those in your garden and leave them to encourage bee population.
In my hand are the letter I and G. You might think this is Instagram, but not this time. This time, this is IG. And on today, it's EarthIG, National Trust's EarthIG.
EarthIG is an estate and grounds National Trust property in Wrexham, North Wales.
Thank you, National Trust. Okay guys, in these special times, you can also find appreciation of Earth at your own home. You don't even have to go outside, okay? So come down here with me. As you can see here, we have an outlet. On the outlet, you'll notice 3 holes, and the top one here is called ground. But some people like to call it Earth. So even here, Earth is looking out for us. So people stay electrically safe out there.
Past few years, I have been really interested in learning more about the environment and what it means to me and how I can help it. And I have some book recommendations. These are 2 of my very favorite books on the environment. One is called Reforesting Faith by Matthew Sleeth, and this book is a Bible study all about trees and all about the importance of trees in the Bible. I highly, highly recommend this book to any Christians. And the second book that I have recommended is Turning the Tide on Plastic by Lucy Siegel. And this is a UK-based book about plastic pollution, and it has a lot of really good information, and it's so accessible to someone who doesn't speak like a scientific language. Anybody could read this and understand it. It's really, really, really good.
Another way to support Earth Day is by saying no to other astronomical objects that is not Earth. No. No.
You've heard of reduce, reuse, and recycle, but I prefer the 5 R's. And always in this order. First, refuse. Refuse containers or plastic that you could refuse, that you don't need. You could bring your own container. Then second, reduce. Reduce the amount of plastic. Reduce the amount of waste that you're bringing into your home. Then reuse. Perhaps it's a container that you can use again, or like you buy strawberries and then you bring it back to the shop and you ask them to refill it with strawberries. Then repurpose. What can you use that container or that item to repurpose for something else? And then the last is recycle. So only recycle what you can't. Refuse, reduce, reuse, and repurpose.